You know what's funny? Everyone says that they want to build a personal brand, but no one actually does it because y'all are lazy. And it's not because they don't know how to, it's because of 3 things that actually kill the momentum before they even start posting. By the end of this video, I'm going to break down the 3 reasons that have stopped you from actually starting your personal brand and how you can go about solving each problem so that you know exactly how to execute. You're going to see how every excuse that I'm going to give you that you're thinking right now is going to fit into the 3 categories of time, money, and trust. And if you're a business owner, this hits harder because you don't have time to become an influencer. You don't have time to post. You don't have time to edit. You don't even want to be on camera. But I'm going to break down all the limiting beliefs that you have in your mind so that you can become a full-time content creator that uses a personal brand to leverage their business and expand out to generate more money and make more connections and just ultimately unlock a lot of different opportunities with personal branding. And you don't even need a big following to do it. And I'm going to show you the exact workflow and system that my clients use to only spend 30 minutes a week filming content, and they can still become a full-time business owner where they only spend at least 30 to 60 minutes filming content. The number one biggest thing that's holding you back from starting your personal brand is timing. I don't have time to make content. I don't have time to edit. I'll just do it when I have more time. Here's the thing, you don't get any more time, you just get busier. And the reason why that you think this way is because you believe that it's a full-time job to become an influencer with a personal brand and a business. Yeah, if you're doing it all by yourself, it is a full-time job. But you need to understand that if you have someone on your team who can do the editing for you, can do the ideation for you, can fully optimize every single video for your ICP and create a content strategy and just be a second brain for you. Because if you're a business owner and you're not leveraging a team or someone else, at least one person to outsource at least like the editing, if that's not your expertise, at least the scripting, the ideation, then yeah, I agree with you. It is a full-time job if you're doing it by yourself. And do you actually have the time to sit down and edit videos when you have to manage a team, when you have to manage fulfillment, when you have to work with different clients? You really don't. And if you say you do, you're lying to yourself because you're not, and you're not making enough content, because everybody knows that making content every single day is extremely important for consistency, the algorithm especially, and just building an archive of videos and posting every single week on YouTube. Do you actually have the time to sit down and make videos and have high level production? No, you don't, because you're running a full-time business. And so with the clients that I'm actually working with right now, I'm handling all of that for them. The only thing that they do is make videos and they send it over to me. Like, that is the workflow. I mean, you can do this yourself, but what is the opportunity cost that you're leaving on the table? It's like getting more clients and fulfillment and everything else on your plate. Your expertise should be speaking to the camera, fulfillment, and running the business, not working in the business, if that makes sense. And the people who win are the ones who leverage others while they're busy. It only takes 30 minutes every single week to create a full archive of content that you can use throughout that week to synergize on different short form media. You just gotta sit in front of the camera and speak about what it is that you know very well. I'm not asking you to talk about something that you have no context on. You just gotta talk about the stuff that you like talking about. And one of the last biggest things that comes down to the timing aspect of this section is I'm not good on camera. I don't like how I sound on camera. I don't like what I look like on camera. You're gonna have perfectionism because you're gonna be comparing your content to extremely successful content creators, but you need to understand that like you need to start somewhere. So why not start now? Why keep putting this off? Because either way, you're gonna have to go through it. You might as well go through it right now. If you can explain your offer to a client on a call, or if you can take a sales call, you can make content. And if you work with people in your business and your industry, you have no excuses here. It's just like talking to another person. It's awkward, it's weird, but eventually you're just gonna get the hang of it. You're just gonna have to learn it. Easier said than done though. And my clients who I'm working with right now who are facing this problem, having me to just like coach them through it and give them the confidence makes a big difference, and it gives them that confidence to continue producing and making more content. Number 2, money. What if this doesn't work, or what if it's not worth it? If you're coming into this with a mindset of like, is it gonna be worth my money? Is it worth my time? If you're already thinking like that, it's not. You need to think in the mindset of an innovative entrepreneur. The economy is changing. It's not gonna change for you, but it's changing around you. You need to understand that every industry there is out there is producing content. So you have to produce it too. You have to get onto that standard. If you're not there, you're below the bare minimum standard of whatever you need to do for your niche to stand out for marketing wise, because someone else is doing it. Your competition's making content every single day. They're working on the business and they have some guy who's making content for them every single day. And I hear this all the time. I could just hire a VA to do this. I can just hire someone across the world to do this for me. Of course, you can get the Temu version of personal brand consulting. You think those guys are gonna know how to run a content distribution machine? mean? The truth is, you've been sold on content. You haven't been sold on any strategy. They don't understand how it's like to build a personal brand. They're just making the content for you. And if you aren't working with someone who actually has a personal brand already that's doing it, you get what you pay for. Good quality isn't cheap. Cheap quality isn't good. But what do you value? Do you value your money or do you value your time? So why would you not invest your money to buy back your time? It's that simple. Get it done right, or spend more time trying to figure out how to do it right yourself. I'm not saying this to be harsh. I'm just trying to make a clear path for you. All these things are just limiting beliefs. Once you understand how to speak to the camera and you understand all of the above in order to build a strong personal brand that showcases that you're an authority and makes you come across like you're genuine. If you understand how to do that, sure, go hire an editor. But if you don't know how to do that, if you're just starting out as a business owner, trying to put yourself on camera and you think that you can hire a VA or you can hire an editor from overseas to make your content look better, you can have all the crazy edits, but if you don't actually know how to execute on camera, the problem isn't the content, it's you. And the moment that you fix that, content doesn't just become an expense, it becomes an asset. It becomes something that actually builds you more value, something that makes you more money. Now, number 3, the third section is trust. Not so much in trusting me, but actually trusting themselves. And this is a silent killer. It's your limiting belief. It's the devil on your shoulder that's telling you, like, can I actually do this? And once you're having those thoughts, it's kind of hard to get out of it. And the only thing that will get you out of it is your own execution. I can tell you to do something, but if you don't execute on it, it's just delusion. You actually have to execute on this stuff. You actually have to sit down in front of the camera and put your reps in. That's something that is going to just build more confidence in you, because if you're having those limiting beliefs, you haven't made your 100 videos yet. You actually don't have a seat at the table to be qualified enough to say that, is this worth it for me? Can it work for me? I don't know if I should do this. If you haven't made 100 videos, at the least amount, you haven't done the work that you need in order to be able to be qualified to say, will this work for me? And even if you made your 100 videos, you have to make 100 more, because those 100 videos are not even going to be good videos. They're just going to be a practice run. Your first video starts on your 101 video, because the 100 videos before are literally just a trial run to get the hang of speaking to the camera and getting more confidence. Because I guarantee you, if you actually put in the work, if you make good videos and you actually give it your all, you're going to be able to build a strong personal brand within 3 months. At least have some authority in the niche that you're in, or at least one person who understands that you have value to give and they trust you. Here are the common things that I hear people say to me. My business is different. I don't need to be on camera, or my audience isn't on Instagram, or I don't want to look like a guru. Oh my gosh. Every time you say that, you're basically subconsciously telling your mind that I don't think this is going to work for me. You're finding every excuse not to do it. But what if you change your mindset and said, what are the reasons why I should do it? Do this exercise with me. I want you to right now look around in your room. Now make a list of everything that is red. Okay, make the list, look around, double check. Do you have a list in your head of everything that is red? I can probably name like 5 things in my room right now that is red. Okay, now close your eyes, do it with me, close your eyes, and now tell me everything that you saw that is green. You can't, right? Because you were looking for red. Now you're looking for things that are green. Now it's standing out to you, right? Whatever you put your focus on, whatever you put your attention on, and if you start focusing on all the reasons why this should work out and why it could work out for you, that's every reason to start making content and start putting yourself out there and start your actual personal brand. This works for everyone. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. It doesn't matter what company you run. There is a subsection online for you. There is so many different people in the world, and more people are getting onto the internet every single day. So you're telling me that you can't find one person who's going to be interested in what you have to say? Now here's the number one reason why you actually need to make a personal brand, is because people buy from people. They don't buy the software, they don't buy the service, they don't even buy the product. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So depending on what service you use, people buy into you first. What matters is if you can sell yourself, even if you're not a salesperson, even if you sell things online. If you use personal branding, people are just gonna like you for you, and they're gonna listen to whatever you have to say, they're gonna listen to whatever you have to tell them, and ultimately, if they have that trust within you, they're gonna buy from you. People care about trust. And look, if you never show your face, if you never share your thoughts or tell your story, how can anyone trust you more than the next faceless business? You're competing with big companies. You need to understand that one of the biggest levers you can pull is differentiating yourself by using your face, using your own likeliness to benefit your business. Stop thinking of it as like becoming an influencer, because it's not. It's proof that you're real. It's proof that you care and that you know what you're talking about. Personal branding isn't about being famous. It's about being found. It's about being discovered. The thing that is going to solve your procrastination is to actually execute and to do it. And if you're still stuck with that, there's a link in the description below, and I will tell you personally myself that you need to start, and I can walk you through how I can help you in your business. You know the deal. This is what I do. I help you with personal branding. I help you outsource all the production. You just need to spend 30 minutes every single week filming content. Simple, and you can build a high value personal brand. That's all it is. And you can be the person who buys back their time and actually starts working on the business instead of working in the business. Because if you're not, you just enslaved yourself in your passion, and now you've just given yourself a J word, a job. The most successful people work on their business. They're the ones who are managing all of the overhead. So if you want to see how this could work for you, there's a link in the description below. Follow the next steps. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know if you found this information helpful or if you didn't. But either way, thank you for watching and stay locked in, my friend.